Hello, children of Florida. And other children out there who may or may not be listening. This is your father speaking. The top T. Looks like I have a microphone. Looks like I'm live. And it looks like I have two viewers. Gee, I wonder who that is. Drinking my morning coffee. It's Sunday. I thought I would read you a Bible verse and explain something to you. You are of an age. Do I have chat? Look at that. Top chat. There's chat. Looky there. Top chat. Live chat. Tell me, I don't know if you can see this or not. Hello. I have to put my coffee down. Children. Boom. Look at that. Fancy dancy. I couldn't get, last time I did this, I tried to use OBS, which is my favorite platform, but it wasn't connecting properly. So I'm in Prism this morning doing the Hello Children broadcast. Pretty fancy dancy. I know I have, 16 subscribers now, so that's, that's pretty fancy dancy. Hello Children says hello children. There I am. So, love, you're at an age, Eric, Emma, you're at an age where you may say, eventually, say or hear the words from an interest, I love you. You may say or hear the words. You may hear it from a family member. You may hear it from the Squeal Sisters. You may even hear it from, you guys still keeping immigrants in the household? Are you still a sanctuary city there? Let me know in the chat. And good on you. A lot of households wouldn't take in illegals and their couches. So I commend you. I think Jesus would have taken in illegals and their couches. So the old Banks household is a sanctuary city at present. But what is love, really? What is it? And because people often say, I love you, well, how do you know? How do you really know? Well, I'm going to tell you how you know. And I'm going to tell you how you can check. Here's how you know. Let's go. I'm going to go down. I'm going to read to you out of Corinthians a definition. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to go to Bible Gateway. There it is. So, a lot of people, when they say love, they're really talking about an emotion, their feels, as your generation says. Is that what you people say? Feels? Did it hit you? Did it hit you in the feels? They're talking about feelings. When a grandma says, oh, I love you guys. I doubt grandma says, I love you guys. But she's talking about her emotions, or at least the emotions she wished she had and possessed. But it's a throwaway phrase, really. I love you guys. I love you guys. Love you. Love you. And so when people talk about love, they talk about brotherly love, like the city of Philadelphia. The prefix is filio, which means brothers, brotherly love. Or they talk about romantic love, which isn't real love at all. That stems from a fella named Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who lived in the 1700s. He was born in Geneva, Switzerland. His family was French, but they moved there 5 generations earlier to escape the persecution of the Catholics because they were Calvinists, which was a flavor of Protestantism during that time. But Jean-Jacques Rousseau wrote on romantic love, and we get a lot of philosophy and thought today around love from what he wrote. Before romantic love was a thing, people would get married not because they fell in love, as if there's some sort of love rock that one trips on and then you fall in it like a pig pen. No, they got married because it was duty or political reasons or families combining wealth. But marriage was more of a duty thing back then, not based on romantic love, which is feelings which, trust me, do not last. The people that you think you're in love with, those emotions will become old hat very, very quickly, and you need something solid to stand on. When somebody says, "Oh, I'm in love. No, you're not. You're not, because that's not what love is. The third kind of love, we've talked about filio, brotherly. We've talked about Rousseauian thought, which is romantic love, your feelings love. Then there's agape love, which is God's love. God's love is a one-way street, meaning there's no need for I love you too. It's a one-way street. It's unconditional, so it's not quid pro quo. It's not tit for tat. I love you. Why? Because. And that's it. Agape love. And that's how real love is. It flows from God through the man to the woman to the children in a traditional committed monogamous situation. That's how it flows. The man doesn't even have love in and of himself. It comes from God. And then love flows downstream. Respect flows upstream. The children respect mom. Mom respects dad, etc., etc. The children actually learn how to respect their father by watching their mother, because their mother models respect. Children can watch mom respect a dad, and that's how children learn respect. Just like how children learn anything, through modeling. They see what their parents do, and so that's how they learn. If moms don't model respect, then what you have is a child who is either angry a little bit later in life. They're angry or resentful or rebellious. Rebellious happens too, because that structure is broken. I digress. So real love is this. I'm going to read it to you. This is God's love. It's an agape kind of love. And it's out of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. I'm telling you the address so that you may look it up and see for yourself what this is. So here's what it says. 1 Corinthians, it's in the New Testament for you non-Bible readers out there. 1 Corinthians, this is Paul, the Apostle Paul. He's an apostle. He wrote a letter to a church at Corinth, which is a place. It's like a little town. And in there, he wrote them about a lot of different things, but he describes love. And so here's what he says. It's very short. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Now, when somebody says, I love you, they are being patient with you. They're being kind to you. They're not envying you. They're not boasting. They're not proud. They're not self-seeking. So if you think about it, Just the first, patient and kind, if you think about it. When is patience ever required unless it's being tested? You ever have to be patient with somebody? You're just being patient with them. They're trying your patience. Well, if somebody's being a little bit of an asshole and you're being patient, if Grandma Allie is being a little bit of a bitch and you're being patient with her, you are actually being loving. If you throw kindness on top of that, you're being patient and kind back. Well, first of all, you are the better person. But that's you showing love. And at the end of being a bitch, if she goes, I love you, well, you can test. Is she patient? Let's look at it. Is she patient? Is she kind? Is she not proud? Does she show honor or dishonor? Is she easily angered? Love is not easily angered. If somebody is easily angered, that is not loving. Keeps no record of wrongs. Does somebody hold something against you, or do you hold something against somebody else? Do you hold people's wrongs against them, or do you say, I've slept since then, I don't remember exactly what you did wrong, which I think is a good thing to do. Let today's wrongs go to bed with you and you wake up a fresh, brand new day. But that's what love is. That's what real love is. It's being patient. It's being kind. And the bar is really, really high. The bar is, Jesus said, love your enemies. So do good to those who persecute you. And he went on to say, what good is it if you love your friends? What does that credit you? If you love your friends, so what? Even the Pharisees like the people who like them back, which is why love isn't a feeling. It's being patient. It's being kind. Love costs something, doesn't it? It costs to love. And so as a child, you may find that maybe you're being loving with a parent. You're being patient. You're being kind. Overlooking their flaws. Maybe you're being loving to a grandparent. Maybe you're being loving to your sibling or a friend or someone out there. But as you get older and perhaps you have a romantic interest, remember that actual real love is a grounded, real-world thing, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the oxytocin running through your system when you say, oh my gosh, I'm in love. Isn't it a wonderful feeling? Of course it is. But it's not real. You can go, if you ever get confused, to 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and say, it's real the day I have to exercise patience and kindness when I don't feel like it. Well, there we are, children. It is 10:56 a.m. here, almost 11, which means it's almost 1 in the afternoon there. I have my morning coffee here. It's February outside, which is a funny thing because at your house it's also February outside. Though I have a skosh, a trifle. I have a trifle of snow on the ground. It's out there and it's on the ground. You like how I use the word bitch in the middle of my Bible story? So, yeah, that's what love is. The sun is out. It's shining. I hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful day. At some point, we'll have to schedule a trip here to Colorado because wherever your father is, that's where home is. Now, make sure to write me a comment down below. I will respond to any and all comments. In fact, before I let you go, I'm going to look right now, and I'm going to see if I have any comments. YouTube.com. There we are. I'm on the Hello Children channel. says here, oh, I subscribe to Ryan Hall, y'all. It's an Oklahoma guy that does the weather, and it's always scary. There's always something. The map has like fire on it, but I really like that channel. Your videos, going down here to my videos. I have 4 views on Thoughts on Business and Other Dad Ramblings, which is pretty awesome. Comments. I haven't responded. Hello, Dad, missed it by a hair. LOL, says eggs and bacon, 8417, and I already responded back. I said, excellent. I know I'd made a video in a while, and I wanted to do one this morning. Hope you enjoy. That was January 28th. This person says, I like the dude's humor. I'm a dude. Well, at least some people in the world aren't confused. I don't have pronouns, but I have adjectives. My adjectives are awesome. My adjectives are reliable. I think that's enough for now. Awesome and reliable. Those are my adjectives. My humor, it's the best. Somebody says, good stuff. Of course it's good stuff. This person has 14,000 subscribers. Mr. Good Stuff, go to Gulag 138. That's right. All right. Top T. Hello, Father, the top T, if you will. Thank you for the lesson. I am the top T. I am the top T of Colorado. I am probably the king of Colorado, though the governor and the mayor both refuse to receive my phone calls. So I would say the governor of Colorado and the mayor of where I am in Colorado Springs are both in open rebellion. But I'm going to be loving with them and just be patient. Well, children, make sure to like, subscribe. I know you've already done these things. Like, have YouTube push it out to 2 more people. Like it. Hit the like button. Like it. And write something down below. Write that you've learned something. You learned who Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who I misquoted the other day and called Eugene Rousseau, but that's not who I'm talking about. It's Jean-Jacques Rousseau. He was born in the 1700s. His writings had effect on the Renaissance and also during a little bit of the French Revolution. He was born in Geneva, Switzerland, actually, and he wrote a bunch of things that we call philosophy. So, on that happy note, this is your father broadcasting. I'm going to get my hand on the finish button. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to the intro. I'm going to leave you with the intro. I'm broadcasting from colorful Colorado, where youth meets opportunity, and you yahoos will be listening to this in that sad, sack, decrepit state of Florida. Though I like your governor, but he's not ready for big time. He just needs to sit his ass down and quit trying to play president, which he has. He knows his place. Like a good woman. State Farm is there. You'll be listening to this in that sad sack state of Florida, where old people go to die and middle-aged people hit the ever fair but unforgiving wall. Love you guys, and I actually mean it, though you really don't give me opportunity to exercise patience because you never really try it. And on that happy note, I will bid you adieu. Happy Sunday morning.